Our company is a part of a large production association in Voronezh, which is engaged in the production of medicines. We use various pharmaceutical equipment that meets the requirements and standards of GMP for production, a unit for dehydration of aqueous solutions, and extracts in a fluidized bed apparatus, rotary tablet machines, an automatic line for packaging tablets into plastic film, and foil and other high-tech machines and apparatuses. At the beginning of last year, we received a large order for the supply of antiseptic for surface treatment. We concluded a contract for 2 years. Implementing the order at our company was impossible without purchasing new equipment. We decided to buy new automatic equipment for bottling and capping. It had to provide automatic feeding and filling of antiseptic into 100 milliliters bottles. A capper is used to automatically feed bottles and closes the neck of the bottle with rubber stoppers and aluminum caps, as well as screw caps. It was also necessary to select the container in which the antiseptic will be poured. I took the choice of a bottling and capping machine very seriously. Manufacturers presented containers of plastic, glass, different volumes and designs. There are containers of different design, with plastic, aluminum lids, with spraying elements. I took contacts from representatives of 3 companies. It was necessary to coordinate the selected automatic equipment and samples of containers with the management, and then to conclude a contract for the supply. Having returned to the company, I started to contact the representatives of the equipment manufacturers by telephone. A company from Germany agreed to supply bottling equipment, but asked me to come and sign the contract in person. Unfortunately, I could not travel to the EU, as I did not have a visa, and the visa process would have taken at least 3 months. One company from China sent me a catalog of products in the mail. I chose for a long time, but I could not figure out whether the equipment can fill bottles of plastic, with the allowable volume of bottles. A third manufacturer from Krasnodar listened to me and replied that he could make the equipment only 6 months, citing the large volume of orders. I had to refuse, since I needed the machine in the shortest possible time. The contract for the supply of antiseptic had already been signed, and we could not wait so long for automatic equipment for bottling and capping. A machine had to be found, and I realized that I couldn't do it myself. This made me a little less confident. Here, however, I was helped by the manager of company in Krasnodar, who advised me a specialist in the supply of pharmaceutical equipment, which would be able to find another option of equipment. Following his advice, I contacted a specialist intermediary of a Russian company. At that time I had no idea that I was doing the right thing. The manager of the company in Moscow listened to me, asked a few questions on the material of bottles, the required productivity, the error tolerance of dosing equipment. I was pleased with his professional and business-like approach. After a preliminary consultation, he suggested 2 options for the equipment for filling, which differed in the boundaries of dosage and performance. A specialist of this company emailed me a video of the proposed machine options, which clearly demonstrates the equipment itself and its capabilities, and also suggested using bottles with a sprayer as a container for antiseptic. I showed these machines and samples of containers to the management, and we agreed on the line, which provides dosage from 50 milliliters to 1 liter. A week later we signed a contract for automatic bottling and capping equipment. A month after signing the contract, we received the working equipment for bottling and capping, and already in 3 weeks, we started fulfilling the order and delivering antiseptic to the customer in a plastic bottle with a sprayer. The machine works perfectly. There were no failures in operation. Initially I was skeptical about choosing a manager, relying on my own experience, but I realized that one should always learn and not be afraid to trust a professional.